and I work with a couple at a church that we attend. And one of our premarital couples asked the following question, and we would love to get your godly perspective on this. The couple said that they recited marriage vows to each other. No one else was present, and that they considered themselves committed to each other, i.e. married. They acknowledged that they are not legally married and wanted to know what makes saying the vows in front of a minister or preacher or at the justice of the peace official or legal or sacred.
So marriage is an institution. And based on this person's question, they recited the vows to each other without somebody that actually stands instead of God. Mm-hmm. So based on the message that I taught about did you forget, if the officiant represents God the Father and the groom represents Jesus, mm-hmm. and the person walking the bride down represents the Holy Spirit, mm-hmm. if these two people just made vows to each other, no witnesses are present, and there's no officiant, then you did not have the picture that represents the Trinity and Christ waiting for his bride. Mm-hmm. So first of all, your picture's jacked up. And I got a message that I'll talk about later that talks about how the picture can get distorted, right?
Yeah, for sure.
With that said, I've heard so many people say, we don't need a piece of paper to tell us we're married. My argument is, if that's your hang up, the question I would ask is, what is it about making this legal that you have a problem with?
Exactly.
What is it about?
Are you scared?
Saying this in front of witnesses that you have a problem with.
Right.
My contention would be, whatever you can get away with in private, you will continue to try to justify in private.
That's right.
It's when you step into the light with an officiant and witnesses.
That's right.
And make it legal, that reinforces the oath.
Absolutely.
Again, if two people by themselves, it's always one person's word against another.
Every time. Yeah.
The reason why we have witnesses is to corroborate
the story.
That's so
right. Yeah.
I would say that if you love the person that much and you did these vows, then complete the picture. You need the picture of God, the Father, standing in front of you and your spouse, exchanging these vows, for it to be holy in heaven and legal on earth.
Yeah. And, you know, I just have so many questions. I have so many questions, and I know it was a question that someone was asking for their couples, but, I mean, do they even... There are many legal documents that you even need notarized.
Yeah.
Because a notary requires a witness.
Yeah. You probably got a contract for your apartment, but you don't want one with your spouse. Okay.
Whoa.
You got a contract on you got a contract on your marriage, on your mortgage.
On your mortgage.
But you don't want one on your spouse.
Yeah.
You have a contract on your car note.
That's right.
But you don't want one on your spouse.
Yeah, there's something more underneath that.
There's something else in there. All I'm saying is,
there's
a reason why you want it private.
There is a reason.
Right. And you don't have a third party to challenge you. So I'm going to do it since you asked.
What are we hiding? So, okay. Well, actually, they didn't ask. It was their pastor that asked for them. So we're helping the pastor out.
Confront them.
Confront them.
Some people need to be confronted.
100%.
And there's conflict and confrontation are two different things. Conflict is against. Confront means you face forward in the same direction on the issue. I'm not making them the issue.
Yeah.
I think they're sweet people. They made a vow to each other. I'm making their mindset an issue. I need to confront the thinking that supposes that us doing this in private is enough and anything more is an inconvenience to the love we've already expressed for one another.
Right.
Stop yourself.
Aw, listen, sometimes people need help.
Yeah.
Right? We need help in guidance. We need help. And if you're maybe a person that has done things on your own for some time, or it's been modeled to you to just handle things on your own, well, then that's what you know.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, that's what you know to do. But with that, good godly counsel, I want to say thank you for even asking that question. The fact that you're even getting counsel,
Yeah.
you're wanting to know, and those are always great signs. And so, to the pastors who wrote in, I wish you the best. To the people who sent in their questions, I hope we were able to help. That is it for our Q&A session today. And please send more in, okay? We're coming at you at Unpacked Q&A. Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Bye.